Good afternoon and welcome to BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. It's the 14th of June and it's Tina Teng, Markets Analyst from CMC Markets, coming to us out of New Zealand. Now, Tina, it's always great to have you on the show.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for having me again.
Now, Tina, for a start, we've just had the CPI inflation numbers out of the US, and basically it's the lowest in 2 years, coming in at 4%. What's your view on this, and how will that potentially impact the Fed decision later this week?
The inflation data pretty much secured a pause in the rate hikes by the Fed tomorrow. I think this is widely expected. However, it's still uncertain if the Fed would end this rate hike cycle. At 4% is still above 2% target level. I think they might just say the drop is not down yet. Probably give market a shot potentially, but that's all the guessing for now. The markets are pretty much very positive about the CPI data, especially this year. That's entered the bull markets both in S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. I think just at the moment, the momentum is still strong.
Now, sorry, Tina, we've lost you there.
Hello?
Hello, yes. So we lost your last bit there. You said momentum is very strong.
Yep, the upside momentum is still strong, and the risk on sentiment just, I think it's being boosted by the recent AI power tech rally, and the bets on the Fed to pause rate hikes and end the rate hike cycle. There's a lot of those things going around at the moment, but pretty much I think just people are wanting to buy from the bottom. So far this year.
Okay. So speaking of buying from the bottom, we've just had China that's announced a rate cut. How is this going to impact the sentiment and also particularly demand for commodities?
So from the recent Chinese economic data, they are not positive. Most just because of the weak domestic demands and weak global demands. I think this pushed the Chinese government for the carry on the stimulus measures. So the rate cut by the Chinese government yesterday was a surprise, which provides this bullish momentum to the Chinese markets as well as commodity markets, especially in copper and oil, which reflects its growth sensitive commodity prices.
Now, Tina, speaking of bullishness, everyone overnight in the last couple of months has been bullish on Japan. What's causing this outperformance of the Japanese market?
Probably that there are a combination of factors. First, the Japanese central banks, BOJ, insist on dovish stance. They pretty much just carry on this ultra loose monetary policy, which encourages investors' confidence to continue to invest in Japanese markets. Secondly, I think the foreign investment fund just shifted from overseas to Asian markets, especially to the Japanese markets, as they are still politically they're stable, and economic wise they are on a rebounding trend, which encourages the funds to flow in, and the depreciation in the Japanese yuan also encouraged this fund inflow to the Japanese markets.
Now, finally, Tina, we've had a strong rise in Tesla stocks. Is that stock still got a way to go yet?
So just see Tesla this year, this rebounded about 150% from the low in January, which was remember $100. I think that's just the recently the tech rally on the US shares boosted sentiment of Tesla shares, and also just the bullish bets to Tesla shares, especially after the GM Ford announced the partnership with Tesla supercharging. But technically, I think probably at the moment it just shows overbought from the charts. it might be facing a technical correction in the near term, but it's just from technical perspective, not really its fundamental growth perspective.
All right. On that note, Tina, thank you very much for your insights. Thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
I'm Brian Fernandez, and we've been speaking to Tina Teng, markets analyst at CMC Markets, on BizTech's Asian Midday Market Watch. This interview will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our syndication partners, TV stations, radio stations, and websites. Thanks a lot for tuning in.